Hello, everybody. Hello. How are you today?
Hey, Justin.
What's going on, man? It's good to see you. What's happening in your world?
Mm, same old, same old.
Yeah?
Sunny San Diego.
Hello,
Oh,
guys. I'm new
oh,
to the group.
Can bet the farm on it.
what's going on, JC?
How you doing, sir? Nice to meet you all. I'm new to the group.
Welcome to the group.
Thank you, sir.
Where are you from?
Woodbridge, New Jersey.
New
Grew up in New
Jersey.
York City.
All right. Well, welcome, dude.
Thank you, sir.
What's your chosen profession?
Salesman.
All right. Great. I'm a salesman too. I like it. What do you like about sales?
Well, making money.
I like it too. I like it for making money. That makes a lot of sense, JC. I like it too because most of the time in my various sales, I've had different occupations in my sales career, but I've had most of them. I've had at least some say over my schedule, and that was kind of nice. Like I didn't have, like when I left the office. In other words, I did not take. I was an outside salesman usually, so I did not take the manager with me in my car, and he didn't know that I was swinging by Dairy Queen a lot, and like maybe going home and watching Ricky Lake. Oh, maybe having a little afternoon delight, taking a little nap, and then get back to work or sometime about Wednesday or Thursday.
Better coffee, better bathrooms.
Yeah, it's pretty good work environment. Yeah, yeah. So that's what sales has been good to me in that respect, and but now I work for myself, and that's good. Do you work for yourself, or are you still employed with someone else, JC?
Yeah, I'm currently a truck driver.
Great.
I started not long ago setting up my systems, cold calling and doing that stuff, wholesale,
Great.
creative real estate. So I'm fairly new to the business and just looking to improve and get better every day.
Nice. Well, good, dude. Well, welcome to the group. I'm Justin, and I've been here for about how long's it been, y'all? 2-3 years, something like that, probably. I don't know. It's not been a real long time, but it's been a little while. And some of you guys have been here longer than that. Who's been here longer than me? Dave, Ben, have you been here longer than me?
No, I'm coming up on a year.
Really? Okay.
You are
Wow.
also a winner of the illustrious Maxi.
Oh, well, I'm not sure what the parameters are for qualifying.
It's a big deal.
That's hilarious, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Did you get the sash and the tiara?
I didn't. I did get the hourglass though.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I'll be honest with you, I'm scared to touch it. Like it's like, you know how hourglasses are. Has anybody ever owned an hourglass of any kind in here?
No.
They are like,
Here you go, Justin.
yeah, I got that one too, bro.
That's it.
Okay.
And unless now see, these don't qualify for what I was about to say because on the inside it's made of plastic, I think. But and it's got this nice wood case and it's got these wood bars that protect it and all that. But see, the one that you get for the Maxi Award is just naked and it's glass. And it's like I'm afraid to touch it because if I knock it over and break it, I'll just never forgive myself. Oh my goodness.
Goes in the vault.
So when I get the hankering to touch a 3-minute timer, this is the one I go for,
Not for timing, it's for winning.
Say what?
Not for timing, it's for winning.
Yeah, it's a 30-minute timer. So, it's not a lot of things in my life that I do that I need 30 minutes for.
It's beautiful, but not practical.
Beautiful, but not practical. Absolutely.
What do you normally need? Like the 11-second timer?
Usually the 3 minute timers, the 3 minute timer is astonishingly accurate.
You know what? I did time my 3-minute timer with my stopwatch, and it is.
Yeah, I mean it's off a little, but not a lot. That's cool. So anyway, it's fun to have this banter. I've missed you guys. I haven't seen you in 2 or 3 weeks. It's kind of it's a private thing. We don't open this to the public, so we do live stream it. And that's mostly so people like us can watch the replay, the ones that can't make it. But nevertheless, it is being live streamed, but it's just us club members here. I guess, is it okay to call us club members?
That's good. Good.
You're either in Claude's club or my club or both clubs or somebody's club, or maybe you need to be hit with a club. I don't know. I used to work at a club. All right, so this is Role Play Wednesday. This is our practice party, everybody. This is where we practice guts. So it's good to see everybody, and it's good to meet JC, man. Glad you're here from New Jersey. Welcome to the group. Welcome to the club. Good to see Dave here, Ben, Helen, and Joseph. I saw Helen there for a second. She must.
Yeah, she's around. She's around.
Well, hey, it's good to see you and Helen here, and it's good to see Gonzalo and Anthony listening in. So anybody else that pops in, I'll probably not mention them, but it's good to see them too. What kind of
Jessica's in England, so she's 8 hours difference.
Who's in England?
Jessica, Jess.
Yeah, is that why she's not here?
Yeah, she's on on totally different time schedule right now.
Well, we miss her too. So if you watch the replay, Jessica, we miss you. Okay, come back.
By the way, do you record it?
Yeah, it's on YouTube. Yeah,
no,
on YouTube.
I don't see that it's recording.
No, it just shows on mine, but yeah, it's going out on YouTube. But then I'll post the link to the replay.
No, I understand. Just
Skype
to
group.
make sure that you're recording, because we love Jessica and we would love her to listen to.
Oh yeah, we don't want her to miss a thing, Yeah, like Aerosmith, don't miss a thing. All right, now let's. I got a question because JC's new. Okay, he's from New Jersey. He popped in here. He already piqued my interest because he dropped a power word for me, which is cold calling. He said he's got his cold calling set up. Well, tell us a little bit about that. Would you be willing to do that, man? Talk to us a little bit about it.
Yes, sir.
Cool. What do you got going on?
Well, I'll pull up a list and then I'll market to those. I'll call them. I'll have REI Sift. I don't know if you guys are familiar with REI Sift. What it basically does, it keeps you track. So I keep track of everybody that I'm reaching, who I'm not reaching. And then the wrong numbers, the wrong numbers do not call. So you're organized and you're able to reach everybody. So if you have, I haven't really started yet. I'm starting this week. So by tomorrow, I'm setting, I should start. But that's how it works. REI Sift is pretty cool. It makes you keep track of everything.
Well, hats off to you, man. And congratulations for getting started, because that's the hardest part, really, is getting the ball, rolling, in my opinion. And that's cool. And it's a bit of a learning curve on all that stuff, isn't it?
Right.
Setting up systems and.
It's about being committed every day and putting in the work. That's all.
Yeah. So it's about to shift for you now, though, because you've been developing systems, it sounds like, and now you're going to be making phone calls. Or have you already started phone calls? You said tomorrow you start?
Yeah, I mean, I've done it before, but haven't been consistent, due to life,
Yeah. So like that's everybody's thing, man. We all can relate. So the principle of 5 a day, right? Does anybody here remember what the principle of 5 a day is?
Yeah.
Well, let's talk about it, Ben. What is the principle of 5 a day? Because it's not just 5 phone calls a day. Now, I wish it was. Like, I wish it was 5 dials a day. Right? Because then I'd dial and I'd be like, oh, I hope I just get voicemails all 5. Okay. It's not. So it's not just 5 dials. So tell us, what is it? 5 what?
It's five legit guts conversations. Or what we, full boat, full pitch, where we go from agenda to a close.
So if I get on the phone with a guy,
Mhm.
and in the first 3 minutes I determine this dude is not
Mhm.
motivated at all, and he ain't even interested in selling his house,
Mhm.
and I get off the phone, is that one of my 5?
No,
So I need to have actually 5 decent leads to talk to every day. Which means I'm going to have more than 5 probably, because not all of them are going to be great, are they?
no.
Right. So,
Now they got
so we're
a
getting into it.
list, or as you say, the bee file, the beehive
Yeah.
for cultivating.
Right. So we're going to have a bit of a numbers game here going on. So we're going to have to hit a certain target number of leads generated in order to have 5 conversations a day. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've seen Uncle Claude has expanded the 5 a day beyond 5 guts conversations. And what is that? Anybody know what the expanded version of the 5 a day is? I should make a t-shirt that says 5 a day. That'd be
Yep.
cool. Nobody would buy it.
I think he's talking about, you are different channels, not just the phone, either a legit Zoom call, legit email.
Okay. Anybody else got a thought on the expanded 5 a day?
5 posts online.
Okay, 5 social media posts. Okay, cool. Yeah, that fits. That totally fits. What else is in the expanded 5 a day? Nobody?
Practicing as well. Engage with people even when you're not on the phone or not working. You're in line somewhere. Just always try to hone your skills to create conversation and engage people.
I don't think it's a bad idea. I don't think it's a bad idea, but I don't. That's not the answer I was looking for though. But it's not a bad idea, Dave. What's another thing that might be in the expanded 5?
5 guts voicemails.
Yeah. How easy, right? 5 guts voicemails. Yeah. So it's more than just having 5 phone calls, because you'll need leads for tomorrow. So you might want to do 5 social media posts or to generate leads for tomorrow, or 5 emails to generate more leads for tomorrow, prospects for tomorrow, or maybe you'll want to call some B leads. Let's talk about B leads because Ben brought that up. You might want to call some B leads and leave some voicemails, some real good gutsy voicemails. 5 a day. So, JC, is it a dialer system that's dialing like four numbers at a time, so on and so forth?
Yeah. So, call tools.
Call tools. Cool. So it has a pre-programmed voicemail message that it leaves automatically for all the ones that
I haven't done that yet.
Okay, let's work on that. Would that be helpful?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, let's come up with a great. Now, tell us what's the list though, JC? What's the list? Is it probates, or is it pre-foreclosures, or just vacant properties with absentee owners?
Vacant. I have somebody driving for dollars.
Okay.
Uploading 50 to 100 properties a day.
Wow.
And yeah, so
great.
Vacant, tax delinquent.
Yeah. Boom. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So what would be a great voicemail message that he could load into his dialer? That would be, and I think this is important because we're salespeople, and nowadays salespeople have to think of the marketing too. Like we have to kind of come up with, we have to be like skilled in a couple different regions here, right? So, this is an important thing because a lot of us are doing something like this. I'm doing something similar to this. I'm not doing this exact thing, but I'm doing something marketing wise, and I've got to come up with messages and stuff. And you guys do too. And if you don't practice at this and you don't hear what other people do and you don't chalk it as important in your mind, then what do? You're lost when it comes to, hey, that's what I need, a text message. Everybody, what's a great text message I can send to pre-foreclosures? Okay. You see social media posts like that a lot. Yeah. Well, we're all out here trying to figure out, how to be marketers too. So part of sales is marketing. There's guts sales, there's guts marketing. Part of that is voicemails. Right. So how do we leave a great voicemail for a cold public list?
Justin, it's Ben calling. Please call me back. I need to know where to send this check.
Okay, well, that's good, but if I got that and it's a cold public list, I might not know what you're talking about in reference to real estate. And so I might call you back just to see what you're talking about, and I'm not interested in selling. So I think we should establish a rule here when it comes to marketing. And is it okay if we talk about marketing a lot today? I think this is a fun topic.
Yeah.
Rule number one is your marketing should funnel out all of the shitty prospects.
Okay.
Right? I mean, what's the point of marketing? Like, I will give you an example. I had a virtual assistant one time that I hired to call leads for me. Okay. Pre-qualify leads. Okay. Does everybody understand? Are you tracking me a little bit here? So, you see these posts on Facebook and stuff that's like hire a VA service to, pre-qualify your leads or get you leads or blah, blah. Literally, I had them calling for sale by owners. I had them calling for sale by owner leads. So these people had their houses listed for sale by owner. The virtual assistant was calling them literally after 2 or 3 days of me being a poor manager. By the way, that's the whole key to success with virtual assistants is managing them. That's probably at least 80% of it. So anyway, I caught that virtual assistant 2, 3, 4 days in, something like that. I listened to the recording. They were calling for sale by owner leads and saying this: "Hi, yes, I work for Justin. He's a real estate investor and he's looking to pick up a few more properties this month. Are you still looking to sell yours? Great. Okay, I'll let him know." Click. Here's another lead, Justin. And I'm scratching my head thinking, okay, you just simply confirmed that a for sale by owner is actually still for sale.
Wow.
And that's a lead? Okay. So rule number one with marketing is well, it's probably not rule number one, but it's high up there. I think rule number one is pick things you can afford to do for the long haul. Okay. I think rule number two may be, and make sure whatever it is weeds out the shitty prospects. Okay. You're not looking, like in that case, I'm not looking for, hey, are you still wanting to sell your property? I'm looking for, hey, would you be willing to rent it for 24 months and then sell it? Now, if you're me, you put a yes, no, or maybe on the end of that text message. Because if they text back yes, that's somebody I want to talk to. If they text back no, I want my system to automatically remove the lead so I don't even have to look at it. Okay, which I can do with the system I use. So the whole point of my text message that's going out, or the voicemail, or the phone call, whatever it is to eliminate shitty prospects. What is the point of having a bunch of prospects that aren't interested in liking you or wanting what you have or needing what you have. There's no point in that at all. That's just a bunch of random names. Okay. All right. So let's practice on this voicemail again. Let's do a voicemail again, and let's do it with the rule of we have to eliminate the people who don't want to sell. Because he's calling a cold list, right? A cold public list. So what's the question that he really wants to answer right away? Do you guys want to sell something? You want to sell a house? You got a house, a piece of property, a land, something you want to sell? Okay. So is it possible to create a voicemail? If he's so inclined to leave a voicemail, if he wants to leave a voicemail, he doesn't even have to, but if he wants to, what kind of good gutsy voicemail can he leave that will eliminate everyone that's not interested in selling and will draw to him the people who may be interested in selling? That's what good marketing would do, right? It would eliminate the bad ones and it would draw to you the ones that are. All right. Excuse me. When I talk about this stuff with my one-on-one students, it almost inevitably, almost all of them will create leads and they'll come back to me and they'll say, hey, listen, this whole bunch of leads is like a bunch of fuck yous and never call me again and just real vile stuff. And I was like, yeah, isn't that cool? That's way cool. Because look, they're all over here in the trash. Now the ones over here that you're supposed to talk to said, yeah, I'm interested in that. How cool. See, if you're just cold calling though, like, you know, without any of that kind of forethought, you're just talking, you're talking to all of them mean ass people, man. You know. So
Вася.
what's a good voicemail? Let's do another good voicemail, everybody. What's another good voicemail? For a public list, public cold list, we want to find out if they want to sell.
Hey, this is G. I got your name and number here. I'm just wondering if you're still interested in selling your house. If you are, give me a call back, 704-299-9238.
Right. Okay. That's just kind of straight, right to the point. But did he seduce me at all? Like he's definitely eliminating, that's definitely eliminating all of the shitty prospects, but is he seducing the right prospects? I think it's a double-edged sword here. You guys follow me, or did I just sound crazy?
There was no love, no seduction in that
There
voicemail.
was no, but you did good by eliminating all of the shitty prospects. So if somebody does respond, at least they want to sell, right? But how can we make sure that we really, really interest those who are interested in selling, maybe? How can we seduce them a little bit? How can we show them that love? Anybody got an idea? I think you're almost there, Gonzalo.
Well, I mean, everybody loves money. So
I think you're right. Let's throw money in the equation. How do we do it?
Justin, it's Ben. I'm looking to buy a home in your area. Seriously, I'm in a little bit of a time crunch. I'd like to offer you your price. Call me back.
Yeah, that might work.
that's
Okay. Let's try another one. Let's do another one. Somebody put it in your words. How would you do it?
Hey, Justin, I'm not sure if you're still selling that property, but I did got the check and the contract ready. I just need a little bit more information from you. Give me a call back.
Oh, I like it. That's
Good.
nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. Smooth, Wes. Nice to meet you. I don't know if I've met you before, Wes.
No, I don't think we have.
Nice to meet you. Jimmy, what would be a good one? Can you chime in here, Jimmy? What would be a good voicemail we might leave a cold public list? And we want to eliminate people who don't want to sell, and we want to seduce the ones that might want to sell. He might be busy with the baby or something. All right. Anybody else want to give it a shot? How about you, Joseph? You want to give it a shot?
Actually, I like this. I have check for you. Just give me a call where to send it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You guys should do something with the money. You got to lead with the money. Always lead with the money. Right?
Yeah.
All right. Hey, because they don't know you, you know, and they don't feel close to you, like they're not gonna feel obligated to call you back. So, but they do feel close to that money when you
Yeah.
start talking about it. So you want to start talking about the money. All right. All right. So that's good. That's good. So that's some good examples of some pretty good gutsy voicemails. All right. We want to seduce that individual a little bit, the right person, but we
Hey,
also want
Justin.
to eliminate the wrong ones. Yeah. Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, how you
Hello.
doing? What I
Good.
would actually, what I
Hello.
usually use for a voicemail just to get them to call me back or anything. Hey, Justin, it's Tim, man. I'm so sorry it took me forever to get back to you, man. I'll be next to my phone about six. I'll be next to my phone at about 6 this afternoon, and I just leave a number to call me up. I use that if it's actually a code list or anything. If I didn't reach them or anything, I use that, and they call me back all the time.
Nice. Nice. Good. Jimmy's so smooth. I like it, real smooth. Smooth guy. Jimmy, I'd like to spend more time with you, man, because you're just, you got that extra skill set that I don't know, like I think I can learn from you, man. All right.
I appreciate you, Justin. I'm learning a lot from you, man. Keep up the good work.
Hey, thank you, brother. Thank you. You guys may have never seen this in this particular group here, but this is phone bingo. Phone bingo. Has anybody ever heard me talk about phone bingo before? Probably not. But check out phone bingo. Phone bingo. Everybody knows how to play bingo. So, you get a free square in the middle. And every time you dial the phone and you connect with a prospect, if the prospect compliments you, then, for example, you will put a checker right here. Okay. And if you call another prospect, and that prospect, you spoke with him and their name has a V in it. How silly. Doesn't mean anything. It's just a fun little game. You put a checker here. Okay. And when you get 5 across, or you get 5 up and down, or you get 5 diagonally, you win a bingo. Okay. And you'll notice some of these other squares are set the agenda on every call. Okay. Let's see here. Let me admit someone here. When the prospect says we have a deal, did you ask all 4 qualification questions? Did you call 50 leads this week? Okay, so there are a lot of different types of things on the phone bingo board. And, some of them you'll win, some of them you won't, some of those squares. But it's fun to have I think it's fun to have little games to help me with the phone, to help my team with the phone. Okay. It's kind of fun. What happens when we get a bingo? I don't know. If you're doing this in your office, if you're doing this personally, could you use something like this personally to help you enjoy making phone calls better? Anybody have an opinion on that? Or you think this is beneath you having games? Maybe it is. I don't know. I like them. So, well, I have on here, if you'll notice, on this particular bingo board, there's a leave a guts voicemail. We just practiced that. Okay. Call a prospect by the first name. So this is a way to also reinforce some good habits and good skills. Okay. I want to share this with you guys today. I don't know if you'll use it or not. I think you should use it, especially if you have virtual assistants or you have a team. You should use this, bring it out every now and then. Let people know, hey, when you get a bingo, that puts your name in the hat, and we draw one name a month and we buy them dinner, or we buy them lunch, or we give them a $25 gift card, okay? If you're just a solopreneur, use this as a way to, kind of make the the task of calling leads more fun. Okay. Make it more fun that way. And I'm going to put the link to that in the chat here just in case anybody wants it.
I
But
want it.
yeah, I find it to be helpful. When I get a bingo, for example, when I pull this out and I'm personally using it, which is not all the time, but every now and then I'll just for fun, I'll pull it out because like one of these is, let's see where there's one's kind of funny here. Make the prospect talk more than you did. Okay, that's a good one. Fire a bad prospect. Okay, that's a good one. So there's some good habits in here that kind of helps me get back on track. Kind of get realigned again in kind of a fun game way. So as a solopreneur, but what I'll do is once I get all 5, I'm having a pretty good activity week. When I get bingo on my card, I'm having a pretty good activity week. I'm getting the activities in. And when I get 5 across, I've got a bingo. I'm a solopreneur. I'm just doing this by myself. I'll go by myself and my wife's, we'll go out to Outback Steakhouse or something and have dinner, It's kind of reward system. Is it important to reward ourselves?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. But we're not really equipped to do that by any sales trainings really that I've ever been in. I mean, this guts party is the funnest shit that I've ever been involved in as far as sales trainings go. And so I like these little games that help me stay on track. Little flashcards and stuff like, it's great. But little rewards. Yeah. Knowing what the numbers are, knowing what the targets are, knowing it's a numbers game going in, and then making the doing of the numbers fun.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm going to suggest to you right now that the more fun you can have doing this, the more money you'll make. Okay.
Yeah.
Because if sales is not fun, then you need to find a different career. That's just facts, in my opinion.
Hey,
Jimmy?
Justin, you're right about that. I went to the gym yesterday, and I think the once you go to a new gym, there's someone else that actually
Is it breaking up like that for everybody? Yeah. Sorry, Jimmy, we can't hear you, man. It's
actually trying to win you over so you can become accustomed.
RoboCop.
I mean,
Yeah,
he tried his best to win me over, and for some reason, he just couldn't get me.
there you go. I caught the last 3 words, Jimmy. It was you sounded like a robot. You were caught in one of those vortexes. Yeah, man, get to a better spot and then chime back in. We want to hear what you have to say. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to talk about or add right now to the topic, or maybe even shift topics? We can shift topics if you'd like. Anybody with anything they want to talk about as far as maybe making it enjoyable and how important it is to enjoy the task of calling leads, the 5 a day. Okay?
I would like to add something to that. So sometimes I guess I'm in the flow zone. Sometimes once I get going, I just get on the phone and get hooked and keep making those phone calls. And then there's other days where I feel like making 0 phone calls and I just don't feel like I'm what would you say? Would that just be like a motivational thing or?
No, I have the same experience. Okay. I'm a firm believer in, and I had a sales manager that taught me this about myself because he was the same way. And he said, he said, Justin, you're a great salesman. You're a people person. People like you. And that makes you great at what you do. He said, but great salesmen, they need to work and then they need to lay down. And I was like, okay, what do you mean? He said, work real, real hard. He said, Justin, if I can get you to work real, real hard for me, 3 days a week. That's it. But I mean work all day, 3 days a week. And I mean sell your ass off, Justin. He said, I don't care what you do the other 4 days of the week, go lay down. He said, recharge, spend time alone, spend time with your family, do what you like to do, spend the money you made, and then come back and bust ass for 3 solid days. So in my real estate business, that's what I like to do. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, pound the phone, pound the phone, pound the phone, lay down the rest of the week.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause that does make sense. Cause I think, I don't have a lot of downtime. Even on Saturdays or Sundays, I'm looking for something to do. And then I feel like I didn't do anything because, I was unproductive, even though I did do something, but yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And if I just nominalize those days as Sunday, Monday, let's say, complete day off, it'll pay off, I think, more on the days that I do. Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. But what's important is setting a rhythm. You know, every great song that we like on the radio has a rhythm. It's got a bass player and it's got a drummer or something, right? So they set the rhythm, and that's really what makes everybody want to get in the groove and just kind of shake that ass. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
I was
Yeah.
talking about this with my wife the other day. You ever see a little baby like 1.5 years old? They can stand up. Maybe they can't even really walk real good yet, but you put some music on the TV and they'll hold on to something and they'll start doing that, bouncing up and down, shaking that ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
You don't have to teach them how to do that, right? There's something about the rhythm that they feel, you know. Humans like the rhythm. And I think that's no matter what color a human you are, you like the rhythm. It's just a human thing, part of being a human experience, you know. So here we are now talking about real estate and talking about making phone calls as a salesperson. And then we want to try to force some kind of an awkward rhythm. It just doesn't gel. Doesn't gel with most of us, maybe any of us. I like to set a rhythm, okay? Whatever it is. If it's 3 days a week and I'm going to do 15 instead of 5, the rule of 5, but I'm going to do it 3 days a week, then so be it. Okay, if it's Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then I want to lay down the rest of the week, hey, so be it. But I want to do it every Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. I want to do it like clockwork. Okay. If there's one thing that I can say that leads to my success, if you can say that, it is that I am a machine. I look like a sloppy machine, but don't let me fool you. I'm a machine. Okay. And I know exactly what I'm doing today, and I know exactly when I'm doing it and how I'm going to get it done. And I can tell you the same thing for tomorrow and the next day and the next day and the day after that.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. Yep.
Because my routine is my rhythm, right? So I need the rhythm. My business needs the rhythm. My customers need the rhythm. My coaching students need the rhythm. Hey, guess what? Your wife, your girlfriend, your kids, they really need that rhythm real bad. Okay. You know what I mean? For real. If you're self-employed, especially, you better have a rhythm. You need to teach your family what your rhythm is. See, and that'll solve a lot of problems for people in the sales business and in the real estate business that are having family fights over this shit here. Okay, because it happens, the money and the business, and you doing this, and how come you after dinner went in the office and you were there for 4 hours? Are you mad at me? And all this drama and shit. Get a good rhythm and teach your family what it is. Problem solved.
That's a serious piece. Appreciate that.
Yeah. Yep. And you'll be better. You'll be better when you're on, because you had the time off and it was all regular, consistent, regular time. Humans are funny like that. I heard somebody saying this the other day on a video. Like I watch some of these motivational and inspirational videos, mostly just so I can feel more bad about myself. I think, just honestly, because that's usually what ends up happening. But I was watching one the other day, and it was saying, humans need routine. That's why, even if the guy said on the video, that's why even if you're self-employed, even if you're independently wealthy, pick a time. It doesn't matter what time it is. Pick a bedtime and pick a time to get up and make it a reasonable time. Your body will thank you for it. Your circadian rhythm will thank you for it. You'll feel healthier in your mind. You'll be happier. You'll have less depression. You'll be more efficient and effective at your tasks. Man, see, that's the double edge of freedom, y'all, because I don't have a job anymore. I don't have to go to a clock in anywhere, but now I have the job of maintaining my own rhythm. And if I fail to do so, then guess what the result is? No money, no success, no sales, no love, no marriage. Eventually your life falls apart. Why? Because you don't have the rhythm. Okay. Rhythm. The rhythm.
We need the rhythm for success.
Oh yeah, rhythm. Yeah. Wouldn't it be cool if we could get Uncle Claude to invent Guts rhythm? Wouldn't that be really, really cool?
And Cloud would be the man to do it because his rhythm is like clockwork. He does that daily jog in the morning.
Yeah.
Jams to his music.
He's a machine.
And then if you say you have an appointment with him at 9 o'clock, well, you better not show up at 9:03.
Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah, he's a machine. He's a bit of a machine. And I used to think, honestly, and I know we're just kind of shooting the breeze a little bit here, and I hope that's okay, everybody, but I used to think that when I would look at guys and I'd be like, that dude's a machine. He's an asshole. All right, for real. Anybody ever had that thought? And you're looking at a guy, you're like, that dude's a machine. What an asshole. Yeah, douchebag. But now that I've had a little taste of both sides, I've been that guy gawking at the machine, and now I am the machine. I can tell you that to not be a machine is to be an asshole, because your family can't trust you. Oh man, I know that's heavy, but your family can't trust you because you say one thing but do another. The machine is an honest man. Very predictable, very trustworthy. You're an asshole to not be a machine because people don't know what to think. Are you coming or are you going? I hope I'm not stepping on your toes too hard, but that's some hard sales life lessons I've learned along the way. Okay. It pays to be the machine. Maybe I should cut that little segment out right there and burn it for everyone. All right. So when you think, when I signed up for Uncle Claude told me, he said, I got one job to do with you besides help you make more money. And I said, what's that? He said, you're too nice. I needed to be the machine. Okay. I needed to be a machine a little bit. And Uncle Claude's helped me become a machine. And man, I like it. And I tell you what, I look up the tunnel and I can see I got a long way to go. But I'm getting better. I'm getting less schmucky. Is that the right word, Uncle Claude? Less schmucky? Is that a word?
That's the word.
Well, he's in here eavesdropping on us.
Less of a schmuck. Less of a sucker.
Yeah. Schmucky. Isn't that a jelly?
No.
That's Schmuckers, right? Schmuckers?
Schmuck is the Yiddish word. Smuckers is the jelly.
Schmuckers is the jelly. Yeah. All right. Well, okay. So let's lighten the mood a little bit. I got a little heavy there, didn't I? I got a bad habit of doing that.
That was solid, Justin. That was worth it, man.
Well, thank you for that, Ben. I appreciate it. Somebody said one time about me. One time they said, we listen to a lot of your videos, and sometimes you say something that's just really brilliant. And I was like, but here's the reality of it, everybody. I've got 1,000 videos, and a lot of them are an hour to hour and a half long. So with all of that talking, of course, a broken clock is right at least twice a day. It's like, I'm going to say something brilliant some fucking time. All right. Anyway, thank you, Ben. I appreciate it. I try to just keep it real, though. All right.
What would you say the best way to get leads is? Would you say Zillow, cold calling, or texting?
Yeah, well, it's a good
recommend,
question.
I should say.
Yeah, I personally do the Zillow for sale by owner listings scrapes and then text blast. I'll follow it up with, it's just a real direct message that eliminates the bad prospects and draws in the right ones. Okay. And here's basically what it says. I use REI reply too, by the way, everybody, if you want to know. It basically says, hi, I saw your property on Zillow. Would you be interested in renting it for 24 months and then selling at your asking price? Yes, no, or maybe. So just like Pavlov's dogs, a lot of people just say yes, no, or maybe, which really helps filtering through the leads. Makes it a lot easier. Okay, makes it a whole lot easier. So I'm just filtering through the yeses and the maybes now, because the no's, I just throw them away. The pendings and the just got it under contracts and all that, I just throw all those away. The FUs, I throw those away. The take me off your list, I throw those away. I don't talk to any of those. So I'm just talking to people that said yes and maybe. There's a lot of maybes. There's a few yeses. Okay. So I call the maybes. I use guts to determine if maybe this is a good fit for them. Okay. It's that easy. The yeses, I call the yeses, and I start using guts to fill out the contract. They already said yes. Okay. So real simple business model on my side. All right. So, and then it's just the rhythm that we were talking about, the rhythm,
So you actually put yes, no, or maybe in the message?
Literally do, yes. Now, with that being said, I'm not sending out thousands and thousands, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I send out like 195 a day texts. So with the platform I'm on and all that, I get under the spam filters, I get under all of that. So the yes, no, and the maybe still works for me. Okay. But if I was sending 3,000 a day, I probably wouldn't work because they'll catch the yes, no, or maybe in the spam filter eventually. So, the yes, no, or maybe, it's just real obvious in my face. Boom. Yes. Okay. Well, I guess we should call that guy, I don't have any excuse to not call this person. They literally said, yes, I would rent it for 24 months and then sell at your full asking price. Okay.
So do you focus mainly on lease options?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
But even though I focus on lease options, I find that 10 to 20% of the for sale by owner listings on Zillow are still ugly houses that are selling at a discounted price. So, everybody thinks, well, Zillow is where you would find pretty houses, and you would have to go to Driving for Dollars or cold calling public lists to find the ugly houses. Well, that's just simply not true. There are a lot of for sale by owner ugly house discounted deals on Zillow. We just never looked. We just assume they're all pretty because a lot of them are. Well, they are. A lot of them are. A lot of them are listed with realtors too, but we're not looking in that category, So, yeah, pretty cool. Craigslist is also a good place to go. Okay, I've made a lot of money off Craigslist doing the same thing, just going through the for rent by owners and a for sale by owners. That's it. Yep. So it's not like I'm not doing a lot of marketing. I'm not spending a lot of money in marketing. All I'm doing is trying to generate 5 conversations a day, 5 days a week, really. But really, honestly, because I'm only like trying to do it 3 days a week, I'm trying to do like, 10 or 15 on those days. So, that's my rhythm. So, everybody's got their own rhythm though. So, but it's important that you plug into a rhythm. Got to plug into a rhythm. So what will your rhythm be? You got to write this down somewhere. Okay. Everybody write it down. Hey, on Mondays, I'm going to do this. Okay. I'll give you an example. Every Sunday, if I could put this habit in a bottle and give it to you and you could drink it and make it you, I would totally do it. But here's what I do on Sunday is I have Trello.com. Some people use like Evernote or like Google Calendar or Google Tasks or whatever, but I don't care what app it is. But you got to have something, even if it's just a piece of paper. Okay. Even if it's just this with a pen. Okay. On Sunday, I want you to write out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I want you to write down what needs to happen each of those days to move your business forward. Okay. It's easy for us all. Okay. Hear me out now. When it comes to this stuff, it's easy for us all to say, hey, listen, my goal is to be rich. I want to be wealthy. I want to own 3 vacation homes. Okay. I also want to build a community with a whole city block of affordable housing for homeless and disabled people. I hear a lot of people, when I ask them about their goals, this is what they tell me. I'd like to bring my family from overseas and have them live here in the United States with me. I've heard that several times. But most of the people that say that couldn't tell you what the hell needs to happen Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, or Saturday this week. See, we're taught to think big and dream big, like, oh yeah, this is what I want to do. This is my goal. But then we're not taught to translate that into what I need to do this week. Okay. You have to do that as a salesperson. If you do not plan out your week on Sunday, here's what's going to happen. You're going to miss your phone time. You're going to miss your lead gen time. You're going to feel guilty about it. You're going to kick yourself. You're going to come to the table. You're going to have less momentum. You're going to start feeling frozen. You're going to start feeling fearful. You're going to start feeling anxious. You're going to start feeling like I can't make phone calls now. What's wrong with me? I guess I need to schedule with Claude and see if he can break me out of this. Down, crash, burn. Okay. You have to plan to go up. If you don't plan to swim upstream, the current will take you downstream. Okay. So plan on Sunday what Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday is going to look like and what needs to happen. Try to limit it to no more than 3, 4, 5, 6 things, a handful of things, because you can't do more than that. Put it on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Now go to work for that list. Okay. Go to work for that list. If you do this, you'll be successful. If you don't do this, your competition will beat your ass. Okay. Period. That's just facts. Okay. In my world, at least. All right. If I don't plan out my week on Sunday, I will lose this week. I will lose it to life. Okay. I will lose it to life. And my competition will get the deals. Because they were on their plan. I was off mine. Or I didn't even have one. Okay. Plan it out. There's a little red book of sales by a guy named Jeffrey Gitomer.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not a big fan of Jeffrey Gitomer, but he does have some good things that he says in some of these books. One of the things he says is plan your week every week on Sunday. If you don't plan your week on Sunday, your competition will beat you. And that's exactly what I've experienced. He's exactly right. Okay, so plan your week, get that rhythm going. That's important. That's really, really important. Gotta get that rhythm going. Whatever that is, if that's 195 texts that go out every day, then you gotta count that in there too. Okay. All right, I'm gonna say this, and then I'll stop talking about that. When I've seen people take this advice and then they go to their calendar or their task or app or whatever it is, and they start filling out Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, Friday, they trying to fit everything in, man. And it's like there's a dozen things, there's 15 things on Tuesday, and then there's 21 things on Friday, and it's like, nah. You got to whittle it down. Because honestly, I'm going to tell you from experience, most of the time in business, there's one or two things that need to happen real bad today. The rest of it's just bullshit you're filling your time with. Okay? You don't have to agree with that. I'm just saying from my experience. So when you fill out your to-do list this week of your tasks and what you need to do every day to keep your business on target, when you notice that I've got 15, 16, 18 things here, whatever, I want you to ask yourself now, what all of this shit can I not do today, and what really has to happen today? Because it'll only be one or two things that really have to happen. Now, commit to doing that, okay? And forget the rest of that, okay? Commit to doing the 2 or 3 or 5 things that are super important, all right? Here's another thing I wanted to say. Sorry, I got way off. When it comes to getting that rhythm and you feel like you want to lay down, Gonzalo, like you just don't want to make calls today, but it's on your task list to do today. Like I'm supposed to make calls today, but I just don't feel like it. Here's what I want you to do. I want you to commit to the first 2 minutes. That's it. If you do the first 2 minutes of phone calls, that's right. If you spend 2 minutes talking to somebody, whether they're a good lead or a bad lead, I don't care. The first 2 minutes. If you still don't want to do it after that, don't do it. But here's what I found. After I do the first 2 minutes, I kind of broke the ice off, and I think I could call a few more. And then I go ahead and I do my work today. Right? Okay. That's just some advice from the archive too. All right. So commit to the first 2 minutes. And if it's not feeling right, then don't force it. Okay. There are times when you'd be better off not making phone calls. You'd be better off going and getting on the treadmill. Now, if this is happening every day, all right, this is a whole other thing. All right, but there are days when we just need to, honestly, Gonzalo, here's what I really think, dude. There are days when making phone calls is on my list, but making phone calls is not the most profitable thing for me to do today. Okay, so you got to ask yourself every day, what's the most profitable thing on this list that I need to do today? Because sometimes the most profitable thing on my list today is not making phone calls. Sometimes the most profitable thing on my list today is taking my wife to lunch and spending a couple hours with my kids. That's profitable to me. Okay. There are more riches in this world than money. And sometimes the most profitable thing is not just making phone calls, but it's important to have that rhythm. Okay. So we're all human. Okay. We all have those days, but try to commit to the first 2 minutes. See how you feel after that. Okay. All right. Sorry, everybody. It's been such a random day. Golly. I've been all over the place today. I feel like I bored everybody to tears.
No, thank you very much. It was really powerful, and vice versa. You gave us a boost.
Thank you. Thank you, Helen.
No, thank you.
You guys are so sweet. I think about you guys throughout the week, and I'm like, I wish I knew Helen and Joseph more. They just seem like nice people.
We open.
So maybe we'll get to hang out and have some coffee or something sometime.
Our pleasure.
That'd be cool. Well, does anybody have anything they want to role play or talk about? We've been going for an hour. We need to wrap up, but I don't want to run away without servicing your particular needs, whatever they may be. Does anybody have one that maybe I can help with, a role play or something real quick? I'll just be real fast about it. Anybody? Okay. All right. All right. Hey, I appreciate you. Nice to meet you, JC. Thanks for joining us today, man. Come back anytime on Wednesdays. We do this every week, and it's not always me. Next week it'll be Claude or it'll be Felipe. Did you guys like Felipe?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, he's good, ain't he? He's
Yeah.
good. He's real good, sharp guy. So it's not always me here on these Wednesdays. So hop in next week. It'll be somebody different, and you'll get a different taste. But good to see Ben. Good to see David. Good to see Gonzalo and Helen and Joseph and Anthony. And nice to meet you too, Wes. And thanks for adding in there. And good to see Jimmy while you were here, man. Sorry you had to run. Sorry we couldn't hear you, man. But hey, everybody, have a good, safe week. Okay, stay safe. Plug these
Take
things
care.
into your
Thank
life.
you, everybody.
Get your rhythm going, and let's do the 5 every day. All right, 5 a day. I'll see you later. Okay,
Take care.
bye-bye.
Bye.
Nice, yes.